Alright, so let's get right back into this. Brotherhood of the Snake. Let me close this annoying window. Bye, be gone. Okay, so, like I said, these guys have the, this is all like the main thrust behind the racism of the Nazi Party and Hitler and the Tool Society, what have you. So, they really believe that humanity will not be able to progress forward. Humanity will not be able to evolve into these godlike beings. Humanity will not be able to enter this godlike era unless we literally destroy all of the animal races, which is basically anyone who doesn't have blonde hair or blue eyes must be destroyed or become a slave. Become some sort of castrated slave, I guess. So that shows up later. Yeah, it's like the god super race will be, you know, these blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fair-skinned people, and yeah, they'll have these monkey race servants. That's not my quote. That's what these esoteric orders say. So don't come kill me, please. Please. So, right. We must destroy the lower beings. This will usher in a godlike era. The program of destruction is the ultimate goal. So, let's create an apocalypse. And that will destroy all the lower animal races, and only the god race will survive. This is Hitler's worldview now. When he's a young man, I mean, he's already forming this worldview before World War I, before he even enters World War I. And he's thinking, hey man, it's up to me to save the world from evil, the catastrophe. The catastrophe was already preordained. So Hitler embraces all these racist ideas. And he's obviously a very bored young man. Not a lot going on in his life. He tries to sell art, but reads a lot of weird books instead. But the First World War starts. Hitler is in Vienna, Switzerland, when the First World War starts. And so, for a long time, ladies and gentlemen, I think I am going to go ahead and well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk myself into the end of the show, fuck. I was going to play music till the end of the show, but that's just not right, is it? No, it's not. So, for a long time, Hitler keeps secret his esoteric knowledge, which, of course, is what you're supposed to do when you enter one of these esoteric orders. You sort of take a vow, you know, I'll never tell anyone, blah, blah, blah. And that I'm a part of this secret society, so... And, yeah, he also kept secret his membership in various occult organizations. So, a new Atlantean god was to be bred yet again. The animal human of the rest of the world was to serve the super race. So, due to his esoteric studies, Hitler knew Lance von Liebenfels. He knew who he was. He read his magazine, Ashtara, and he read his books. He had one or two books out, and he even actually met him. They met face to face. Yeah, after all the bullshit went down, Lance von Liebenfels actually said that Hitler had visited him in 1909. And Liebenfels said that Hitler, like I said, he put out the weird racist occult magazine called Ashtara. And he said that Hitler actually came to him and asked him for back copies of the magazine, which he had not been able to obtain. And so, yeah, then Liebenfels goes on to say that he actually had the back copies and he gave them to him. So that was like their only meeting. It was like, hey dude, I love your magazine. You have these back copies? You have those back copies where it talks about killing the Jews? All right, yeah. Which copy was that, young man? And they have a good laugh. So, inspired by this occult knowledge, Hitler decides to lead the world into the 1,000-year Reich as the new Germanic Messiah in a final victorious battle against evil. Mind you, he's still operating on the level of polarity. This will come up if we don't. Yeah, I'll finish these ideas tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna finish them tonight, but yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. This will maybe sound halfway reasonable to some of you, I would imagine, but I mean, others are just like, well, what, you know. But I'll show you the inherent flaw in this whole plan comes up towards the summary. It's actually very clever. But anyway, so through the influence of hallucinogenic drugs, he becomes a medium. Hitler, that is. And yeah, that's pretty well recorded. What happened is a lot of these esoteric orders in Germany, for some reason, yeah, those elite Germans were always obsessed with like our American Southwest and Mexico. I think Maximilian was actually the emperor of Mexico for a while. He was a German, and that's not too far in history, actually. I think it was only like 150 years ago. But anyway, yeah. So these guys learn about this stuff called peyote, and no, it's not peyote, mescaline. And yeah, so mescaline becomes very popular in these occult orders, because they feel that it's a way to actually be a channel for the spirit world. And so a lot of people in these communities, in these circles, believe that Hitler actually became a medium. At this point, he sort of becomes possessed. I mean, he's still Hitler on one respect, but at the same time, he's totally being controlled by spiritual forces. And he actually took the idea of a 1,000-year empire from John's Revelation. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the show. And I just want to thank you all for showing up and hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I'll be on tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Central till 8:30 p.m. Central. And come check out the show. Yeah, it'll be more interesting, fun stuff like this. So I'll talk to you all later. You all have a good night.
10 seconds.
Later, all. Have a good one.